defeat. Little Scrypt 2T is taboo. Where you at, baby?
Where are my boots? Has anybody seen my boots?
Yeehaw, yeah, I'm eating on y'all. When I ball at the mall, you can call me Paw Paw. Daisy Dukes, right above my knee. Cowboy boots, but I ain't riding no steed. When I pull up to the club, I'm fleek. All the hoes lined up and they staring at me.
Why? What'd you do?
Yeah, they staring at me.
Okay. Have you seen my boots?
Rockin' Daisy Dukes with the cowboy boots.
Come on.
Rockin' Daisy Dukes with the cowboy boots.
Come on.
Rockin' Daisy Dukes with the cowboy boots. If I get drunk enough, I rock my birthday suit. Riding on my stick, cause she knows it's magic. We be knocking boots when we're banging on the mattress. Patty cake, big cheeks clapping. Rockin' like a boat, I'ma let her be the captain. She's a cowgirl, let me put it in reverse. Ride it like a rodeo, it ain't her first. I'ma be patient, she could be my nurse. The pussy's so good, it's a gift and a curse. Keep it genuine, she can ride my saddle. She's a bad girl, I'ma spank her with the paddle. Big old bitties and she wearing no tassels. Chillin' with the king, she can come to my castle. Rockin' Daisy Dukes with the cowboy boots. Little Scrypt in this bitch getting silly like a goose. Come on, ride the train, gotta shake that caboose. Cause my boy Taboo gonna drop it like a deuce. Rockin' Daisy Dukes with the cowboy boots. I'm rockin' Daisy Dukes with the cowboy boots. Come on. I'm rockin' Daisy Dukes with the cowboy boots. If I get drunk enough, I rock my birthday suit. I'm rockin' Daisy Dukes with my cowboy boots. I'm rockin' Daisy Dukes with my cowboy boots. I'm rockin' Daisy Dukes with my cowboy boots. If I get drunk enough, I rock my birthday suit.
Rockin' Daisy Dukes.
Rockin' Daisy Dukes.
What up, everybody? What's going on,
song,
Hawk?
man? Oh my god!
You like it, don't you? You like that?
Like, what are we listening to?
That's that good stuff, buddy. Dude,
Oh
that
my
concert
God.
was sick. I saw him at the Salt Shed in Chicago,
Yeah.
and he put on a really good show. Weird dude, but I mean, I listen to his music. Of course, it's weird. Comes
Right.
out, he's rocking a mullet, and he's wearing overalls with no shirt under it and freaking cowboy boots, and he's just going bonkers. Like it was a really good show. It was
Yeah.
lots of lasers, bass hitting. It was fun. It
Yeah.
was fun. So what up? It is Saturday night, everybody. Welcome to the stream. How was your day, Hawk?
Yeah. I actually slept in today. It was kind of nice.
Oh man, you gotta
Just
enjoy
took a
those when you
break.
get 'em.
I took a break today. Yeah, it was nice most of the day, and then just back at it. On Monday. So just status
Another-
quo right
Another
now.
day in paradise. Good.
That's it. Just status quo.
Any new updates on the new site?
Yeah, we're leaving. Sorry, we're leaving soon to go move everything. I just organized the first shipment, so it's going good. It's going good.
Yeah.
We'll just see how it goes. I mean, it's just honestly, there's really not many updates. We should make everybody will be turned on by September 1st. I'm not taking any new orders at the moment. I'm taking pre-orders. We're going to be deploying everybody the week of the 1st, more than likely. And then the new rate will kick in, and then we'll be good to go. So we'll be set to go pretty soon. We're just about filled on all those 4 containers already too. So I'm waiting on a few more to come in. Yeah.
Dude, that's
So,
crazy. That's excellent.
Not bad. It's a blessing, but it's also a lot of work, and it's going to take a little bit to get everything up to speed. So Jay Styles jumped right into the L11 conversation. So yeah, I mean, what's really weird about this GOAT is that we'll just jump into this real quick is nothing is following patterns. And we spoke about this briefly a few minutes ago. Nothing is following patterns, right? 4 years in between the L7 and L9, almost, right? November would be 4 years, right? The L9 is barely 2 years before an L11 comes out. It's just like, how do you gauge, based on previous behavior? And what I've learned is that in this industry, it's completely random now. Now it's completely random. I don't think I was really hard set on, like, come on. I mean, why would you have a 17 gigahash L9 already, right? That really pings closer to, it gets close to 18, if you're lucky on some silicon lottery, right? So that's there already. So that competes with the DG2 already because it's better efficiency. So maybe just release another iteration of the L9 and call it a day. Why release a whole new model? Well, apparently it has something to do with the chips that they're using. That's why they changed the series. So apparently there's a little bit, there's more efficient chips that are on the board, and they can use the same amount of power with a little bit more kick. So that's kind of what I'm getting from it. But I'm just thinking, like, you already have like a huge the L9s they get sold out so fast. I had 40 go in a week. Like, they go quick. Like, and I'm just thinking, AlphaPex is a great machine. It's well made, but they're walking uphill a little bit. And Ice River, forget about it. Ice River wants to come out with a Scrypt ASIC. I don't even know. This is going to be one of those AL3 situations. But the only thing is with Scrypt mining is that it's not going to go unprofitable. Very unlikely. But the quality of Ice River getting into the Scrypt game, I'm questioning it, because I'm having issues with AL3s that can't even. There's nothing wrong with them. They've been sitting on the shelf. They haven't moved, and now they don't want to hold a pool anymore for some awkward reason. This is I just don't know. So I will see. No more new algo ASICs. Bitmain got nothing else to sell. It could be. Could be that.
Yeah. We talked about that a little bit last night on my stream. Like, it was brought up, where's the Bitmain Aleo ASICs? I don't think they're going to come out with them.
I don't think so.
I bet you anything.
I don't know.
They were already mining with them and have been, and there's no point in them selling the machines now because nobody's going to buy it because Aleo's tanking their own project.
That's crazy that they did that. They made that decision with the staking. Yeah. And I wonder I'm just checking.
If Bitmain has something to do with that, because Bitmain I think it was 2 years ago, before Aleo was like a big thing, before I even knew about it, or any of us really were mining it. I saw an article where they were partnering with Bitmain, talking about making ASICs, and said this is the long-term goal. And my thinking is Bitmain made an ASIC, mined on it, helped to kill the hash rate on the project, and this is the project leaders trying to take their project back.
I don't understand the whole stake to mine thing, whether it's profitable or not. I don't know. I don't know what see, here's the thing. There's really only a few candidates for mining right now that are worth it. Bitcoin, if you have the right, obviously you have the right electrical rate, and Scrypt if you can't get into the Bitcoin space. And Scrypt has been very consistent. It's the price tag to get into Scrypt is a lot more expensive than Bitcoin, for new units, and you have to be sub 10 cents to make it even worth it. So it's narrowed down how many people can actually do this now by a significant margin. There are other projects. I think Caspa mining is not terrible. I think it'll last a little longer than people think, especially with the hash rate just dropped by half. Which was crazy how much hash rate just fell off the Cas network. I didn't
see that.
So go to cas.fyi. It's their no, I guess not the block explorer, but it's just an information page about it. And you could see the hash rate. It was 600 petahash last time I was live. I don't know what it is now, but there was a significant amount of Caspa ASICs that fell off the network. You know, the KS7 is out and it's shipping around. It's a profitable unit. And then we'll see how it goes. Yep, 686 petahash, bottom left. Yeah, that's less than half. Well, no, it's a little bit more than half. It was about 1.3, 1.4 exahash.
Do they have a historical chart of hash rate?
Yeah, you should be able to find it somewhere. Go to I'm going to take a shot here. Go to emission schedule. Maybe it's there somewhere. Scroll down. Wait, hold on. Go back up. No, yeah, petahash. I saw it change. I don't know. Maybe there's a chart somewhere. There's got to be a chart somewhere.
We'll find it.
Community tools, maybe. I don't know. Transaction, Caspalytics. No. Top addresses. No, but it was definitely like 1.3, 1.4, right around it. 'Cause I remember watching it just climb up, and now it's cut by half. I mean, people are making. I mean, if you're mining Caspa right now, you're doing well. Even with the KS5s, you're doing well. Panda said 100 petahash turned off in July on Whale Pool's KS5Ls hosted with Ice River. Hawk Marathon dropped the miners off Cas. I heard so likely them. Yeah, I remember Marathon was mining Caspa to still keep up those profits that they were missing out on.
Yeah.
So it's possible it was Marathon Digital. I don't know. So, I mean, the yield should be up, though. I don't even know what... Let me see here. ASIC miners, Caspa. The KS5 Pro is doing $5 a day at our rate at Terra for 1 to 25 units. So it's not terrible. The yield... where's the yield on this website? I can never find it, or I just maybe miss it. Efficiency, income, profit. I don't know where the yield... There's no yield on this?
Yeah, somewhere at the end of July, a couple of big farms probably turned on or turned back on. Might have been weather related. I don't know. But July 25th was 500-ish petahash. And what, 2 days later was almost 750 petahash.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a brutal summer in the Midwest.
It's been dumping
so
from there too.
It's possible. It's possible it could be the weather, because I'm going to tell you something. These Ice River machines, even some of the Bitmain ones, for certain, it's weird, for certain projects, they don't make it. They don't make it in the heat, man. They really don't. I mean, the L series has done really well in the heat. The S21s have been okay. We've had to repay some L7s after a few years, but they're good. These Caspa ASICs, man, I don't know. I thought, honestly, that Ice River would improve with the KS5 series, you know, after the whole debacle with the KS3M and the KS3s, but they didn't. They didn't at all. It's the same thing. It's the same shitty thermal paste. It's the same shitty control boards that don't dump memory correctly. And it's just the whole thing. And at one point, I had to put in a daily reboot on all the Ice Rivers at Terra because they just kept locking themselves up.
Jeez. So
it just turned into like this giant mess. Bellminer, I got your message, man. Thank you. I got it. Appreciate it. So I mean, you know, I don't understand Ice River's game. I don't understand with making such a cheap budget. Now, one thing I will tell you that Ice River did well is the power supplies. Now, the power supplies that they have, which are probably made all by the same people, but the power supplies they're using are actually not terrible. The KS3, KS3M, KS5, I think all use the same power supply. It could be KS5 and KS5 Pro, I think. They all use the same power supply, which is actually really good. I mean, when they break, that's the value in that machine, is the fans and the power supply. I mean, I have a guy right now, unfortunately, his KS5s from Bitmain all just stopped working. It was a bad batch, and Bitmain admitted it was a bad batch, and they were going to scrap his units had I turned them in. We're trying to salvage them now, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But he's like, well, where's the value in these units? You know, I've already lost. Where's my value? I said, well, it's in the power supplies and the fans, which you could probably get, you know, $300 a machine for. And he wasn't totally pissed off about that. He was like, all right, it's fair. You know, considering he paid about $2,000 a piece for each machine, plus what he mined in Caspa. But, you know, people forget these machines, they have failure rates, and the failure rates, especially like for certain coins, can be upwards of 10%. So that means 10% on the higher end of all these units that are out will fail, and they'll break in a short amount of time. It's nerve-wracking, but you know, Bitmain's been good about their repair. AlphaPex's warranty repair is awesome. I gotta tell you, like we had one that went bad, back real fast, like no issues. So
yeah, I feel like AlphaPex is kind of touting themselves or being, you know, trying to be that different manufacturer, that different OEM than, you know, a lot of these other OEMs that are just slinging crap. You know, we just make a box and throw it out there, and if it breaks, scrap it. You know, we don't care. So
right.
they're not putting the quality behind it like AlphaPex is, which is good to see.
Yeah, I mean, AlphaPex, you could tell that it's rumored that they're made by MicroBT. If you open up an AlphaPex unit, you go, yeah, this is a What's Miner. Like it, because What's Miners, when you take them apart, they're nice. You could tell they're made to be repaired. There's quality products and units in there. And excuse me, I can't talk today, man. I'm so tired. There's quality parts in there. And where Bitmain is like sometimes you open up a brand new I had a brand new KS5 a customer just bought. Sent it over there. Hashboard failed automatically. And you open it up and it's like, well, why would they design? Like I sent it to Luke. Luke's like, why do they design this like this? Like this is crazy. So he's got to try to fix that. You know what I mean? Like it's just all over the place. An S21 XP, a brand new S21 XP had just deployed. Customer bought 5 of them. Bad control board. Just out of the box. It happens. Sometimes you go, you know, a couple hundred deployments, you'll have no problem, and then all of a sudden they'll just one after the other will just failure after failure after failure. So it happens. So
what are your thoughts on the L11 then? I mean, you know, we kind of talked about it a little bit. Like, I feel like, and that's why I named it Bitmain FOMO. I feel like they got competition that came in, and they're like, release the hounds, right? We're holding back and waiting, and AlphaPex came in and dropped their next generation early, or, you know, just dropped their next generation. Bitmain came in and said, that's it. You know, we got to stay competitive. We can't be taken out, you know, by anybody else. I mean, literally, it was like within a week, right? It was
well, a couple weeks. Yeah. I mean, listen, the only real competitor for Bitmain is AlphaPex. It's the only real competitor because as far as a quality perspective goes, AlphaPex's efficiency is going to continue to improve. Bitmain's will continue to improve, but I can tell you this, like they're advertising 3,700 watts there. It's not going to use 3,700 watts. No. That's in a perfect, this is one thing Bitmain does that I don't like, is that they run these in like the perfect condition, right? And what they do is they sit there and they watch the hash rate and the meter. And when 20 gigahash gets hit on the meter and 3680 got hit on the meter, and that was the lowest that they got, they take a snapshot of it at that very second, which could mean anything. You know what I mean? For all we know, they hold this thing of liquid nitrogen and just cool the air on it to get the power down and just take the snapshot of it and say, well, yeah, this is the power it uses because we recorded it. In reality, this will use 4,000 watts. And obviously it's not liquid nitrogen, guys. I'm joking, but I'm just making it funny. But I'm just saying.
You think this will hit 4,000
Oh,
watts?
easy. Easy. The fans, that's probably with a fan speed of about 40 to 50%. You got to understand, fans are almost 400 watts on that whole unit.
Yeah.
So even if you were to pump it up 200 more watts, it's 39.
Yeah.
It'll hit 4K in the summertime. Easy. And you get more resistance, more heat. If it's not in a cool area or you don't have proper ventilation, that's going to break 4,000. Easy. I mean, the DG2 hobbyist, when it was spooling up, when it was starting up, it hit 4,300.
Yeah.
And then it rests somewhere like around 3,900, 4,000. It's just what they're going to use on average. This is where they're going. Yes, they're getting more efficient, but there is a sliding scale. Efficiency is increasing, but power is going to start to follow slowly behind it. And guys, I'm going to be honest with everybody. All these prices are not real. Okay, these are guesstimated prices per vendors. There's no price given by Bitmain yet. Do not pre-order this unit. Because this is a price where they'll say, oh yeah, come buy it. And then the real prices will come out. Some of these people will realize they were too low, and then they're going to request more money. Just wait until it's confirmed by Bitmain and Bitmain puts a price out. Just letting everybody know. Don't waste your money just yet. I know you guys want to go get it, but you know what though? In all honesty, this is not going to be a huge game changer against the L917. I'm sorry, it's not. This is a dick measuring contest between companies. That's all this is. The L11 and the L9, the L917 are 1 gigahash or 1 to 2 gigahash apart. Like, it's not going to make that big of a difference. You're going to step over dollars to get the pennies at that point. I would just hit the L917 at a better cost, which is going to drop the price now of the L917. They're good machines. I would stick with the L9 series, you know, because it says September. They're not coming out till spring.
No.
Yeah,
way.
no. So 24 Celsius, 74 Fahrenheit is Bitmain's testing environment. Yeah, of course it is. I mean, that's the ideal temperature to run the equipment. I get it. Any computer equipment. And then it's also the humidity factor too. They control the humidity, which plays into your cooling a little bit. And it's like, look at that. Like the DG, like even the DG2. The reason why they did this is because the DG2 is competing now with the L917 as far as price per hash, which AlphaPex beats Bitmain all day long. I mean, you get a 14 gigahash unit for $6,000. You can't compare. You know what I'm saying? The DG1 Plus right now is still a great unit right there. Yeah. I mean, you can't, it's crazy. So, you know, I would stay away from Volk Miner. I don't know much about them. I don't know. I've heard stories. I don't host them. Couldn't tell you. I would stick with Bitmain or AlphaPex.
I had the D1 Mini, but take that as you will. I had it running for 2 or 3 months, just nonstop, but it's a mini box miner.
Yeah.
You know, and it ran fine. And
it ran fine. That's good. I don't have any experience with Volk. So if somebody buys a big boy one, and they want to host it at Terra and be a test dummy, let me know. I'm not buying one. But even there, like 16 gigahash at 37.25, that's giving Bitmain a run for their money. Like they're not going to be held back.
Yeah.
So,
the thing is, they're not the only game in town now. There was a time where they were, and other manufacturers tried to get in and, you know, take a foothold, and they just got stomped out of business.
See, people think that all these companies creating these units are going to make the hash rate increase a little bit more. I don't think it's that way. I think it's just going to make the buying more competitive. I think whether that person was going to be forced to buy a Bitmain or not does not change the fact of 3 different manufacturers. You know what I mean? They're still going to go buy the unit anyway. Now it's less money for Bitmain because there's more competition. I don't think that people are going to go. If there wasn't that competition, they would have just bought the Bitmain anyway. So I don't think it's going to change the hash rate as much as people think it is. Oh, all these new models and all this new shit. I don't think that's going to matter. There's going to be 4 companies in the race now for Scrypt, and that's just what it is. It's going to be Volk Miner, it's going to be AlphaPex, Bitmain, and Ice River. So it's the next big push in mining, and this will bring the pumps with it. This will bring the market influx into it, and there's going to be more coins being developed. There's going to be more merge mining going on. The next industrialization of ASIC mining will be Scrypt. That's just where it goes. I still think we're about 5 years from that. I think there's a long way to go. The barrier to entry for Scrypt is a lot more expensive. And as long as the Bitcoin maxis keep their head this big and all they want to do is mine Bitcoin, there will be room for people to make money with Scrypt.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You know, it's pretty well known, and it's been said a million times. If you want Bitcoin, mine Scrypt.
I say it to my clients all the time. I say it to people who call Terra all the time. Hey, I want to buy 1 Bitcoin miner.
Yeah.
I said, why? Well, I want Bitcoin. I said, that's great. You prepared to lose your money?
Yeah.
Because what do you mean? What do you mean? Who says that in a hosting company? Well, your success is my success. If I give you bad advice, then we don't make any money. So I tell, and if they're hard pressed on it, I'll sell it to them. If they're just, and that's fine. But I always say, like, you should consider Scrypt, either AlphaPex or Bitmain, depending on what your budget is. This is the safest play at a smaller scale. It will always be the safest play at a smaller scale. Going after Bitcoin mining right now, and I'm honest with people. Even at my rate at Terra, Bitcoin mining is not great. And I could tell people, you really need like 5-cent power to even make it worth it to get your money back on these units, because every day that reward gets destroyed. Every day, Mara throws 50,000 machines on, or 10 exahash of hydro. Forget it. You can't compete with that with even 100 units. So you really need the cheap power. Which Retro Mike says 5 companies, Gold Shell. I doubt it.
Are you hosting any Gold Shell?
No.
Are you hosting any other like off OEM, off brands?
The only ones that I have hosted, I have one left, is the IB Link. That's the Caspa unit.
That's the Caspa one.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had issues with it? They're not
No,
around
it's been pretty
anymore, are
solid. No, it's been pretty solid. Terra
still
runs about a
making
5%. Huh?
Are they even still making machines?
I don't know. They've been around. IB Link's actually one of the oldest ASIC manufacturers.
Yeah,
I think they've been
around for
as
a long
around as
time.
Bitmain has. Or maybe even before. Panda would know more about that than me. What's up, Offshore? Good to see you, man. What was I gonna say? I think, like I said, I think Scrypt ASICs is gonna be where it's at for the future. If you want to get into ASIC mining, you know, everyone's like, oh well, Doge doesn't have a cap to the. Well, neither did Ethereum. Nobody complained. And more people move money in Litecoin and Doge than they move in Bitcoin around the world. So that's number's been proven. So, you know, when it's a rising tide will raise all ships, but not on all shores, to quote Son of a Tech, which is a true statement. But, you know, the good thing is that this Litecoin and Doge can withstand the market swings a lot better than Bitcoin. If you buy a Bitcoin miner and you're at 8 cents, right, and Bitcoin goes 10% the wrong direction, you're negative, more than likely. So you got to be very careful. With Scrypt, I mean, you could have Doge plummet 50% and those ASICs are still profitable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could have Litecoin go another 50%. Those ASICs are still profitable. It would take a huge 80 to 100% on both of those coins for the profitability to tank. And I mean, is it possible? Yes. How likely? I say a lot less likely than Bitcoin swinging 10 or 15% in the wrong direction. So just looking at, now again, this is looking at previous history on it, right? Which we just mentioned earlier, that nothing here follows the pattern. It's all random.
Yeah, nowadays.
Yeah. IB Link is the KDA king. The IB Link makes a good unit. I was very surprised. The only thing I was kind of questioning was the bus bars were exposed on the IB Link. I was like,
yeah.
Now apparently they were just 12 volt, which wasn't crazy. But I don't know. Merge mining may help BTC in the future. I mean, fractal Bitcoin right now is more profitable to mine than Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean,
Yeah.
by $1 or so, nothing crazy, right?
Well,
Depending on what your power rate is, but
Majority of these pools out there are merge mining those two.
yeah,
Like
as they should,
MCD. Yeah.
as they should, because when there's less fish to catch in the river, the fishermen will start working together and splitting what they catch together versus everyone biting each other's head off trying to get the biggest thing. And I've always made this comparison with, you know, like Bitmain and the manufacturers, is that it's like, here's the river, here's a dam. This dam is Bitmain, AlphaPex, Ice River, What's Miner. These are all, this is the flow, right? And here's the mineable coins. On this side of the dam is where we are. They really do control the flood when it comes to how many units, what they sell the units for, and that in turn turns out to how much coin we can get from mining. Obviously, this figure does not apply to just going to buy the crypto. But like Bitmain right now, they control the market, even against AlphaPex or these other guys. Because guess what? If Bitmain drops their price per hash down to where AlphaPex is out.
Yeah.
They're out. So AlphaPex has got to be very aggressive in their marketing. They have to be very aggressive on their price, and if they're going to compete with Bitmain. And as long as Bitmain sales are steady, that price will stay the same. The reason why the L9 didn't dip with all these rumors and DG2 and stuff like that is because the demand for the L9 is still climbing, even though AlphaPex has come out. Because there's just diehard Bitmain people.
So do you think there's any large farms currently, or any large farms that'll be buying
I think
massive amounts of AlphaPex?
I think so. I think there'll be. Yeah, I think there will be. But see, the thing is like what's cool about the hash rate with the Scrypt ASICs is that it gets spread out. It's not bombarded just like it is on Bitcoin. So you spread it out on Litecoin, you spread it out on Dogecoin, you spread it out on Bells or whatever merge mining Scrypt coins that are coming out. That these pools are all merge mining together, and it spreads it out. So the hit is not like too hard, and it's way more efficient than SHA-256. Scrypt is actually an amazing algorithm to run. It runs very, very cool. So, you know, it doesn't require a lot of power. It's actually more efficient to run an L series ASIC than a Bitcoin ASIC. You could save a lot more. You could save a lot more power per per hash or per terahash with Scrypt than you can with obviously Bitcoin. But again, it also comes down to, is it you're going to spend 8 or 7 or 8 grand on a unit for a farm with 5-cent power? Or do you go get like an older generation Bitmain unit, S21 200 or, a whatever, like a 150 S19J Pro or S21 200 for $1,000-$2,000 and stack up a few of those. If you have 4 or 5 cent power, it doesn't matter. You overclock all the old generation ones and you're good. It doesn't make sense financially to go buy that. And I think the reason is the reason that the ASICs are propped up very high is to not allow that to happen. So, I heard a rumor Auradine may get into Scrypt game. That could be interesting. Auradine, yeah. I actually have a connection for Auradine. But then Auradine's facing they're facing an uphill battle too, just like Desway Miner did, where you can't compete with the Goliaths. You can't. It's Seal Miner's having that problem. The A2 is great. Now the A3 is coming out. It's going to compete with Bitmain, and Bitmain's going to come out and it's going to demolish it again. The S23 is going to drop, and it's going to force all these manufacturers. They're going to be in trouble. It sucks, but it's Bitmain's got the biggest dog in the fight, and he's going to kill the other dogs. It's just what's going to happen.
That's all there is to it. That's how it works every time. They've been around for too long. They're the 800-pound gorilla.
Now that we know that the L11's coming out, right? Efficiency wise, now let's compare this to the Locotech units, because now I want to know, in comparison to the Locotech units on what you're getting, is the L11 Pro, is it better or is it worse?
No, it's worse.
The L11 is still worse?
Yeah, based on Panda's chart, the efficiency is still.
What are you getting for 1,000 watts on a Locotech?
I don't have it in front of me. I just saw on his stream earlier today. They were still at the top because he had the board and then the server chassis striked out on his thing, but right under that he had the single barrel and double barrel, and he sorted it by efficiency, and they were still up there.
What I mean, does anybody, the Panda, do you know what it is? Or because I'd imagine even with the Hydro one, it cannot be far off. I mean, that's packing a huge punch. It's packing a huge punch. 33 gigahash at what, 5,700 watts, like 6,000 watts. That's competing. That's got to be close to where Locotech is on their efficiency.
At the same time, like you were saying, is it really going to be 5,600 watts?
No, even if we pump it up a few, 10%. I mean, which I think is reasonable. I still think it's getting close. Oh, for good Lord, man, get off ASIC miner value. There's bugs on that website. Anyway, all right. So 33 at 56, call it 6,000. Call it 6,000. What are we getting at Locotech? It's 0.17. Does it say 0.17? Go down. So it's claiming 0.17 watts a terahash, mega hash, excuse me. So what's Locotech? Locotech may be better, but I want to see how close this is. Panda has his sheet. Where are we at?
0.09.
Okay.
Compared to 0.17.
Okay. All right. But look at the previous L9. Do you see them creeping closer and closer?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's and there's another reason why I think Locotech will have problems is infrastructure. I think it's infrastructure. I think infrastructure is a huge problem because there's already so much infrastructure already paid for that can house these units, that putting in a couple hash blades that in this infrastructure is going to cost them more money than it's probably worth. They might end up, especially if they're farms with 3 or 4 cent power, they might just go with the L11 stuff. Yeah. So, but they're getting closer. It's less than half now.
I mean, we'll have to see it obviously when it comes out. But the whole point of the Locotech boxes was, they made them single slotted and dual slotted, so they can just rip them out and put the they had to do that, right? They had to do it. They had to do it. So I think it'll be great if the product ever leaves the line. I still think we're about a year out before we see Locotech do anything, which is going to be dangerous for them to get in too late. It's going to be dangerous for them to get in too late. I think they know it too. I think they know they got to deliver quickly. Otherwise, the ship's going to sink. It's going to take on water. And that's just going to be it. So, what's the matter, baby? Come on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm bookmarking this.
What's the matter? You see your teeth. All right. Okay. What do you want?
Techman Ty says technically Locotech is 0. There's 0 efficiency there at this time. You're not wrong.
Thanks. But in comparison to the two, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes with between that. I mean, is there any updates? Has anybody heard any updates? I haven't checked Ben's Twitter.
No,
I know he posted the shell and stuff.
Yeah. I was just looking on the Locotech group Twitter, and nothing's been out since June. I didn't look on Ben's.
Yeah, June 25th. Doesn't mean nothing's happening. It just means that they're, you know. I mean, listen, they have a real chance to be a market disruptor. They really do. I mean, It is what it is.
Yeah.
But are they? Is everyone's question.
Or will
There's
they
will they be, right? I mean,
yeah. I mean, they got the right idea and they've got the right investors. I mean, they're like right there on the finish line. They've been showing progress. It's just not as fast as some of the larger manufacturers. I mean, they're building new shit, right?
Yeah.
Building new shit's hard.
It is.
And I know that I get it. Their focus is on crypto, but they've also got to focus on edge AI with that. So.
They're not going to do anything in that space, man. They're way too behind. I'm telling you, bro. Like, you have no idea the amount of money and power that is behind these companies right now. You're talking trillions of dollars in investments. You can say and do whatever you want, but Locotech saying they're getting in the AIs, like Dynex saying they're going to do, what they're doing, and what Flux is going to. It's the same. It's just marketing. I don't think there's any. I understand it's what they want to do, but when you look at the hyperscalers and what they're buying and the all this other stuff, and they're not going to be able to compete with the DGX2 or the NVIDIA's new infrastructure that's already light years ahead of Blackwell. Like, it's not even close. It won't even be close.
Yeah, those are two different use cases, though. So, like what the hyperscalers are doing at the data center level versus what these chips that they're intending to do at the edge of, cameras at the edge or compute modules at, physical locations, and not relying on cloud resources or servers in the closet or, those kind of things. That's, I think, where they were projecting or trying to push their ASIC chips or their AI chips out as.
Wishful thinking.
I mean, I wish
Wishful
them the
thinking.
best. That'd be fantastic to see. I mean, it only helps everyone. It's been said a million times. Innovation breeds competition.
It does. It breeds
Other way around.
competition. No, in a competition breeds innovation. Right. Yeah. I know what you meant.
Yeah. Been a long week.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Retro Mike says it best. Edge AI is very different than GPU compute. Same thing.
The problem is there a market for it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
And
there is.
like what?
Well, I mean, hell, 3-4 years ago when I was working with local municipalities in Georgia, we were looking into camera systems for them that essentially it had AI at the server level, where you've got surveillance on a car, and you want to see who takes that car or who takes something out of that car. Instead of scrubbing through the whole footage, you can like zoom in and put your icon on the door handle, and it'll jump right to where movement is on that door handle, things like that. And then but that was like 4 years ago. So use cases like that where it doesn't have to reach back out to the server in the closet or in the cloud or at a data center somewhere. Majority of that compute can be done at the device.
Even if they do get off the ground with it, I still think the demand will be high enough where it's not going to matter. They can do their thing. I think it's great, man. These are all great ideas. They're all great ideas, Do you mind? Really? Give me this thing. Get it. That's what you get. That's what you get. Okay. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. They won't have to compete with the new consumer Ryzen AI chips. All right, out. Go to your house. Hold on, Goat. I gotta check on my daughter. Give me a second.
You're good. You're good. So why would they have to compete with the consumer Ryzen AI chips? I'm wondering how that's taken into account. Yeah. Well, let's look at the markets, guys. We're at $116,000 Bitcoin, 4,300,000 or 4,300,000. Jesus, 4,300 ETH. Let's see, is the all-time high in this like 4,900? 48, yeah, almost 4,900 for the all-time high. So we're right there. We're not far off. You think it's going to hit? What do you think the high is going to be on ETH this cycle? Think we're going to hit 10 grand? There's got to be a lot of work done on that. $800 BNB, that's fantastic. $183 Solana, still not there. Still not there. I need a $500 Solana. Get me an Aston Martin.
ETH broke 4K, huh? And still no altcoin season.
Yeah.
Go up a little bit.
Isn't that the cycle?
Go right there, yep. Yeah, I mean, it's
30.
moving. It's moving back towards the middle.
Yeah, it was 34 yesterday on the stream.
Was it? I had 37, I think, or well, mine.
Maybe it was. It wasn't. It's gone up. Yeah, last month was 30. We're getting there.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Panda
good.
says ETH goes to 10K. I'm giving away an L9.
Mm.
That'd be nice.
ETH to 10K is gonna be. That's gonna be a lot, man. It's gonna have to be a huge move into alts, man, for that to happen. I know. I think ETH at like 6-7K is realistic. 10, I mean, I don't know. That's a lot.
Well, it'd have to double. So that would be $1 trillion market cap to hit.
Yeah, I mean, that's
almost 9,000.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, the majority of the crypto projects they were built on ETH. I think more and more now are built on Solana and Cardano, and I think those coins are more likely to double moving forward. I mean, I think ETH is like a major player. It was responsible for the GPU mining run. It was responsible for the huge push in the markets with new projects and things. So yeah. I have a lot of respect for Ethereum because it really did. It was the second in command, but I think it's going to start. I think that's starting to dwindle now. Any updates on Bitmain, Texas or Florida project? I haven't heard anything. I know they were deciding to. I think they were putting like a repair facility or manufacturer here. I think the problem is that you got a lot of pushback from certain companies because they're Chinese. So you're going to have a lot of pushback. So the chances of it coming to Florida is probably going to be slim, and Texas is going to be slim. They're going to have to go. They're going to have to go somewhere. There's going to be pushback against putting that kind of manufacturing stateside. Especially if the chips are not made in the United States. That's going to be a huge problem. I don't think the United States government is going to allow them to import chips from another country, especially Chinese chips.
No.
Oh no way. I mean, granted, a lot of the chips now are coming out of TSMC and Samsung and those foundries, but any Chinese state-sponsored chip manufacturers?
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, that's why they
not going to
banned
happen.
Huawei's. They
right. It's not going to happen. It's in the minute that it does happen, or they try to get them in under something different, it's going to fuck everybody, and that's going to be a huge problem. So, I just the government's already seized giant amount of ASICs coming over. Now they did clear up a few things with the control boards because they believe that there was a hold in customs about 6 months ago with people worried about that the control boards on the ASICs were radio devices. They're not radio devices.
Yeah.
Obviously, but
didn't understand.
They didn't understand. Number one.
Yep.
Number two, but some of the control boards were using sanctioned chips from sanctioned companies, and that was the problem. So what I realized is like these major companies, they order all these units without control boards. Like Mara makes their own control board. I have one in the garage. It's great. They make all their own control boards. I didn't realize that at that level they do everything. They replace them with their own components. It's just really the hash boards. Yeah. So the control boards are really what the problem is. An ASIC doesn't really pose a threat. It's the control boards on those machines that they're worried about. So that was a huge thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
They can design their own firmware and everything for it.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, you can get a control board designed pretty easily. I mean, I'm pretty sure Mara would just white labeled one with their own, stuff.
Yeah.
I even talked to Mike and Frank about it. I'm like, how hard would it be to white label like a Terra control board that just works with our systems at the facility and then offers the client, overclocking capabilities and all that stuff and frequency changes, maybe using, different methods at no developer fee, just 0%, just, sell the board as a product. And it's not as hard to do as you think it is. So it's, you just got to get the design down, make sure it works with everything, and get the information from Bitmain, which they do offer it out. So yeah, Bitmain's not as closed off as people think. I mean, they leave a lot of stuff open for people to do designs and stuff, because then they'll just steal it and redo it and put it in the next
They'll
next
just
model.
steal it, yeah.
That's my fear for Locotech, honestly, man, is that they're going to release these chips from whatever foundry they're coming from, which is clearly a foundry that has pushed them aside. And they're going to, money makes the world go round. There's going to be a major company that just comes in and says, yeah, we like to get our hands on that. They're going to offer some poor bastard $20 million and take a chip and send it to fucking Hong Kong. And that's just going to be the end of it.
Yeah.
And then you can do whatever level of programming you want. You can do whatever level of security you want. The one thing I give the Chinese is that they are the masters of copy.
Yeah.
The masters of copy. They can reverse anything. Those guys have become, because I learned something, Goat, about the Chinese culture too. And believe it or not, it's not the fact that, I think there was some facts there, like with military stuff, that they wanted that. But Chinese culture is actually one to share. They don't believe in like IP. They don't believe that a company that designs something should own it solely. It should be shared with everybody. This is a socialist type of ideology. Like, they believe it should be shared. So in their eyes, when someone has a product that they send there for manufacturing, it's not stealing if they take the idea and build one. That's not how they look at it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that up until recently. I was talking to a few people that we deal with in China. I'm like, why do you guys get accused so much of doing this? And he goes, well, it's kind of embedded in our culture. Now, I do think it's manipulated, and I do sometimes think it's used for bad, like stealing military secrets, and like they did on the F-22 and a bunch of other stuff, right? To create. But you can tell that they do lack the tech. They can't get their engines on these jets to work right. And it's been a problem for them on the latest Mighty Dragon fighter jet that they copied the F-22 from.
Yeah.
So I think there is a little bit there where they feel like they need to copy more than innovate. I do think they innovate, but it's in their culture, which is really, really weird to try to understand. It's like if you create something cool, and I'm going, yeah, I'm going to take that. You sue me, for millions of dollars in lost revenue on a patent. That doesn't happen in China. It just doesn't. So I forgot. There's a name for it. I just can't remember what it is.
Just looking it up, I saw that there. I don't know what country it was. I think it was either Russia or it was another country over there that made a knockoff B-2 bomber. Did you see that one?
It might have been China.
Yeah, they essentially reverse engineered the B-2.
I mean, the B-2 is a 60-year-old bomber. You want to reverse that? Be our guest. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? What's up, DJ? Waiting for a DJ Mind stream, man. It's been a minute.
Been too long. Guys, we got 52 people in here and 19 likes. Hit the like button.
Right. Anyway, I agree, Cedric. That's it's what they do, man. But it is rooted in their culture. I think when when the communists took over China, I think that they pushed this narrative because they wanted everybody to, and if you created anything, it should be the benefit of the state, right, and the people. That's essentially what communism is. And when the republic, the real Chinese government fled to Taiwan, I think that they saw that as you don't get innovation that way. You don't. There's no competition. You're just making things that's why communist and socialist models don't work in long term. They always fail, and their economies go to shit because it is what it is. I mean, North Korea is in that right now, and I can't believe in 2025 we actually have a country like this, but some of the poorest country in the entire world.
Yeah.
Like, because it's just everything's under state control. You don't have any innovation. You can't bring in any new money. You know what I mean? And yes, are there problems with capitalism? I think there are, but they're far less than there are with communism and socialism long term. So
it's generational now too. So like, how do you break that cycle?
Cedric goes, communism is better than capitalism, though. No, it's not. Not long term. It's not. It's better in a sense where it levels the playing field for all people in the country, eliminates social classes, but long term communism is never been a sustainable model. Even China with the Communist Party in power has opened up to Western ideology and American companies and capitalistic framework, to allow their economy to flourish. If they were pure Mao Zedong communists, China would have fell 50 years ago. And that's just what it is. Also, their workforce is also dying because they were a communist state, limiting how many people that could actually have kids. They have the highest aging population in the entire world, and they have a problem with workforce. Yeah, it's estimated that 30% of their youth is unemployed in China. That's crazy. We don't have that problem in the U.S. There's more jobs in the U.S. than there are people to fill them. We don't have that. They have a problem there in China. The workforce is just not available, and that's the problem. China is not king, brother. The United States controls the world economy, 100%. China is not king by any means necessary. They have a failing real estate market. Their manufacturing is dying off. There's not enough labor force there. There's everything you think you know is completely wrong. It is because it's all bullshit propaganda. It is.
Yeah, it's all part of the message that's being delivered about it, not necessarily truth. There's always,
They stopped reporting their jobs numbers, their unemployment numbers, their poverty numbers. They all stopped reporting it. Why? Because it was showing a downtrend. Evergreen bankrupt their entire real estate market. Well, they were just taking loans and building. It was a giant Ponzi scheme. Okay. It's not saying that doesn't happen in the US, but it does, but there's more accountability here. People go to prison. Okay. And most of the time you can get a lot of, money back to these people that have, wasted their money. But when you have the government control everything, it never turns out good for the people ever. Was it Ronald Reagan, I think, that said, be afraid if anyone ever says this to you. Hi, I'm from the government. I'm here to help. Yeah. It's true.
Government.
It does not just U.S. It's any government. Yeah. It's true. They're in it for themselves. So everybody outside of, when they see what's going on is, China's Belt and Road Initiative right now is crazy. On a geopolitical level, they're basically putting countries in Africa and around the world in predatory situations with loans, basically where they will never be able to pay back their loans, and they're going to go and they're going to own the whole country. That's what they're doing. It's called the Belt and Road Initiative. They build their infrastructure. They send a bunch of workers there. Go sit down, baby. They build their infrastructure, and they charge them this massive interest rate after 10 years of infrastructure is built. Long term, these countries, they know that even their GDP can't even afford to pay that back.
Yeah.
And they're going to default, and China's going to own it. They're going to own the whole government. They're going to control more countries than you think. That's their game plan.
Yeah.
So it's they just banned Bitcoin and crypto mining again. Then they'll unban it when it's advantageous. It's a joke.
I don't think that was true. I think that was just.
No, they did. Well, I mean, there was an official statement. There was an official statement from their government about it, and then quietly it gets unbanned. It doesn't make headlines because it's not a headline, and because nobody cares, because people only care about bad news. They don't care about to report good news. So
Yeah. All the Google reports say no, China didn't ban crypto, but something far more interesting, yada yada. Anyway, Gemini says no, China's not banned Bitcoin again in 2025. There were reports and rumors circulating. Those are not confirmed by official Chinese sources.
Yeah, they're not going to.
Yeah.
They're not going to confirm anything with you. I heard that from people over there. You want to know something about China? Just message Charlie.
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah.
Or go watch the China Observer YouTube channel. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good
guy.
one.
That's
a good one.
The Australian guys, right? That went over there and like lived over there, and they know all about the society and shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the Chinese people are great. There was a lot of documentaries of people that live in rural China, and the people are nice, and there's not really like but they want to preach that it's like for, it's the workers' party and it's leveling for everybody. China's got more social classes than the United States has, and people don't realize that. It's all bullshit. Oh, it's for the people and the government. No, it's not. It's to make the people in power rich and keep the poor poor. That's real communism.
Well, I feel like that's what's happening over here quite a bit too.
Yeah, but there's nowhere else in the world like America where you have the chance to become rich. Nowhere else. What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean,
there's nowhere else in the world a person living on the street can create a viral video and be a multimillionaire overnight. Where are you going to do that? Americans are enabled. They're not lazy. They're enabled. Yeah. And that's the problem. And iRescue data is correct. The majority of their population do not favor the government.
Fucking panda. Jesus. Yeah, back to crypto. I mean, what's yeah, I don't even know, man.
There's not much. There's not much. We're just waiting for the markets to react. I agree with Pro Rival. The internet's everywhere. Anyone can profit now. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. There were people that were dirt poor, got a free phone, downloaded an app, made a couple videos, became rich. I mean, anybody can do it now. It's not. I think ways of making money now are way more and have less control. Before crypto, before the whole social media thing, people were really restricted on how they could make money. That's why a lot of people went into trades and careers and started businesses and and did that stuff. When did you hear? America, I think this year we were adding a new millionaire like every day in America for like the past 3 months or something. There was some stat that came out that there were more millionaires created this year in 2025 than there has ever been. And if you look at the demographic, half of which were minorities. So it's a crazy thing to think. There's nowhere else in the world that minorities are more rich than America. There's nowhere else. I mean, they call it the land of we really are the land of opportunity. You can come here and you can come from a foreign country, serve in the military for 2 years, get a or 4 years, go get a degree, go through college for free, and become a doctor and start a practice. 10 years, open up multiple practices and become a multimillionaire in a course of 15, 20 years. What other country do you go and do that at? Nowhere, or probably a few, but maybe a lot less likely. You can't do that. One of my friend's father, he migrated here, went to the military, got a degree for free, traveled the world, served his country. He got his citizenship after joining the military, free education, opened up a business, multimillionaire in 20 years. Where the fuck do you do that at? And I'm not just saying the military avenue. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, I think it's easier nowadays to be an entrepreneur or be a freelancer than it ever has been, in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you were saying, there's a lot more opportunities for the little guy, I guess.
Yeah, there's no other country in the world that gives more opportunities to the little guy than America. You can say what the fuck you want. But the facts are the facts. My grandmother came here with $8 in her pocket at 15 years old, with my great-grandmother who had no more than $100. Okay? They opened up 4 restaurants. How the fuck do you do that if it's so goddamn oppressive? And back then, Italians were considered. They treated Italians were a minority, and they mistreated most of them. They wouldn't even open up bank accounts. The Irish were the same way. Every immigrant population that has came here after the previous, okay, were all oppressed. And they did it. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah, plenty of them did it, but plenty of them didn't as well. Plenty of them still also. And we deal with that. I mean, like when my son lived here, you know, I would tell him every day, like, you have so many opportunities right in front of you that no other generation had of, like, making something of yourself, right?
Yeah, this is the best country in the world to do that.
A little bit here, a little bit there, and you, whatever it is, and he'd rather go to work, you get somebody else rich, come home, spend his money, go to work. And
some people like that. Some people are content with that. Some people who come from very different backgrounds are okay with just say, hey, you know, I make good money, I have a good life, I'm happy, you know, I don't have too much responsibility, and they're cool with that. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. We need them in society as well. I don't know. You've seen Black Mirror, right?
Yeah, I saw that shit. I watched a few episodes. I wasn't really like. I watched the one with Josh, the kid from Pearl Harbor. Hartnett, or something.
Oh, the
like that.
new ones, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't see any though. I would not my kind of shit. Not really care, but I've watched it.
There was an episode, I think season 2. There was an episode where there was a facility and people could volunteer or be sent here, and you essentially ride on a stationary bike all day, and it like generates electricity for the country or the world or whatever, and then you go back in your little room and you've got TV and all this stuff for you. Why wouldn't something like that work in real life, where that's all people want to do, right? They don't care. They just want to live a simple life. They just want to watch TV. And why couldn't we create something where they go and run on a treadmill or go and run on a stationary bike?
just be lab rats?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because I don't want to be a fucking lab rat.
On the wheel. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
You don't. Right.
Neither do you.
Have to. No, you're right. I don't want to be in that. But I guarantee there's a lot of people in the world that would do it.
I am not. I think it's perception. Can you please? Are you okay? What's the matter tonight?
I don't know. I say that opportunity comes up, a lot of people would jump on it, where they say,
here's where I think that opportunity would be okay.
Board, free food, free all this. All you have to do is go to this facility for 3 years and put in your time on the treadmill or whatever and generate power for a Bitcoin mine in Texas.
All right. Here's my thing. I think it's a matter of perspective. Everyone's perspective is their reality. Okay. So some people, I think, have different. They find different meanings for their life and what they want out of life, right? And you know, like if you look at, I'll make an example. Okay, like the Amish. Okay, the Amish. How often do you see these people, you know, driving fancy cars and doing all this, you know, they build businesses, but the majority of them want to live secluded, away from people. They want to most of them are in woodwork, and they do, you know, but they're still horse and buggy, most of them, you know, they have a lot of kids, and they just, you know, they just want to, that's because that's how they're raised. That's how they want to live their life. That's just their culture. So I think it's a cultural thing. And I think it's a perspective thing. I think a lot of westernized people are sold the idea that they can be this person and this big person. And I think it's also from music, Hollywood culture, pop culture, you know. Yeah. But I think there's a positive spin to that, because it teaches people that just because you come from unfortunate circumstances, doesn't mean you have to stay there. You can choose where you want to go. And in America, you can choose that. You can choose where you want to go. So, you know, there was this kid I went to school with, grew up in a less economically zoned area. Okay, let's put it that way for politically. Okay, yep. And he hated it. His mom didn't treat him right. He was just in a bad situation. Instead of going the wrong way, he went to Lincoln Tech. He got a mechanics degree, got certified, went to work, slept in his car, worked for a shop at like Jiffy Lube or something. In 5 years, he saved up enough money, opened up his shop. He's got 5 of them now, and he's rich. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit. It's all about what you got in here. That's it. And it's also culture. He saw what the possibilities were because of the culture that he's in. And he said, there's guys that stay in the hood and they want to stay there. I didn't want to do that. He goes, I wanted to move out. I wanted to do something. Some people are too afraid to step out of their comfort zones. I think it just comes down to the person. You can't force everybody on the same hamster wheel. Humanity would never progress. Cedric, you're an idiot. I love you, but you're an idiot. You're the epitome of a pessimist. Hawk, K9 smells like dope from that. Pro Rival asked me, he goes, the L11 is going to kill our ROI. I don't think so. I think that the person who was going to buy the L9 will buy the L11 instead. So I don't think that there's going to be, just because it's available, I don't think it's going to kill anything. I think it's just going to kind of spread it out a little bit more.
You don't think it's going to drive the L9 price down?
Oh, I think it will. I mean, that's economics 101. New model, model before will drop down, but it depends because maybe the L11 price is propped up so high that the L9 will probably stay right at that 7-8 grand mark. It just depends.
Yeah.
It really just depends. I love you, man. You're always welcome here. It just really depends on what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, man. They might stop the L9 production. They might just stop it completely. They've done that before. They just did it with the L7. It's done. The L7 was done 5 months ago.
Yeah.
They had a little bit of stock left. They fire sold it, and that was it. Then the L9 is probably going to stop. I think the L9 will probably stop about 6 months to a year in of the L11 because there's still a ton of demand, and they're going to sell the lower units out.
Absolutely. And I mean, margins on all of that shit is stupid high anyway. So why wouldn't they keep selling the L9? Hell, we're not going to see the L11 until next year anyway. Yeah,
at least the springtime, in my opinion. Probably, I would say February, March time we'll see it, maybe. Hawk, I have a lot of respect for the Amish and Mennonite community. Did I pronounce that correctly? Mennonites. Yeah, Mennonites community. Super great, hardworking people. Again, culture. It's just culture, man. It's how you're raised. But I also think it's your other influences. I didn't have a dad growing up, right? So I had different influences that kind of guided me that way to becoming who I am now. So it's also where you are from home, but outside influence. I think it's a combination. And where the hell is Kroot's camera?
Yo.
I was waiting on him to turn his camera on to make him join, but come on, man.
I forgot a wire I needed, and I just found out now. So there's no camera for me.
Unacceptable.
Yeah.
What? You got a cell phone.
How do you forget things? Don't you have a setup and don't move?
Yeah. Well, I have a full setup, but the thing.
Yeah. He's at QuakeCon.
The thing got off. But there's no lights at the con, so everybody's cameras got can't get light. So I'm using my phone as a light with the B-roll camera that you sent me, Geek. So I haven't really, and I'm just voicing over everything I create here, because there's no light. It's pitch black. Let me see if I can share a picture with you of what the hall looks like.
Are you on your phone?
No, I'm on my old headset. I didn't think to bring a new one of those either.
Slacking.
Heavy slacker. Is that what are you drinking? Is that a Budweiser?
No, I don't.
I'm about to say, man, some 1980s nostalgia going on over there.
Check out the Misfit Mining chat. I just sent over a picture of the hall. You can show what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up.
It's how dark it is in there. It's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about in chat? What dude?
I did not sell my camera.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Tell him I did not, Techman. I did not sell my camera. It's right here. The wire I brought is not a good one, and I forgot to get the other one because the Sony cameras use that stupid old wire, not the new stuff. So, but I'm also exhausted. This has been crazy. It's been like a 4-day on 100% kind of thing. So I'm like,
how many people are there?
Probably 5,000.
No shit.
Ish, I think.
And it's just a giant LAN party.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, It's cool. A lot of the brands are here. AMD's here in pretty big force. Nvidia's here. Who else is here? MSI's here. Be Quiet, Fractal. A lot of brands are here. So this is like a big deal. This is like one of the biggest lands in the country, apparently. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and you can go with like big groups of people. So there's people here that have been like coming together as a group for like 10, 15 years. So there's a lot of like communities here, if that makes sense.
And is it just Quake that you play there, or are there other games that you guys play?
Well, it's like a Bethesda event, so all the
Oh,
official
okay.
things are like Bethesda games.
Yeah.
But like a lot of Doom here. But people are playing whatever they want. A lot of Counter Strike, Helldivers, Battlefield 6.
Hmm.
So what is it, just like you said, it's just a giant LAN party and that's it?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It's like
for
a
the most part.
ginormous. But I didn't realize that AMD's headquarters is in Austin, so they're here in like pretty big force.
So does everybody obviously everyone brings their own setups, I assume?
Yeah.
I
Like,
don't
there
know.
are
I've never
show
been
off.
to this thing.
No,
Yeah,
there
I
are
haven't been
people.
to it either, but yeah, I've seen videos of it. It's like a place you go and show off your build, right?
Yeah, basically. Like you see people with like 48-inch monitors. People are playing on the
Jesus.
wall. Like people have projectors pointing to the wall above their station. Like if
That's
they're on
wild.
the edges, and they're like playing or streaming. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You got people with like small monitors like me, and then people with like dual 32s stacked on top of each other. Because like you can't go sideways, you can only go up. Because you get like a 24 by 36-inch space to put all your stuff for most people. So people
Yeah.
are bringing like these shelves where they have like their PC on the shelving unit, then their boxes above it. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, I was watching a like behind the scenes video where they were hooking up all the networking for all the stations and everything. And like you got to bring your own Ethernet cable, don't you? Like to attach to the switch.
Yeah, ready for more humiliation. So I brought only short Ethernet cables since I have like I have 500 of them for my shed.
Yeah.
Didn't measure. But there's a bunch of people here that are like network admins, and they were making them. So the guy charged me like $5 for like a 30-inch Ethernet cable.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and he's probably
Yeah.
making bank because he can do them
Oh,
real
I bet.
fast.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, a freaking 500-foot or 1,000-foot spool of Cat 5 or Cat 6 is what, $30?
Oh,
$40
yeah.
bucks?
oh yeah,
So he's
guy's
making
brilliant,
bank on it for sure. Yeah.
and he's helping us out.
It's a good idea.
And like so, it's funny too. You only get one plug. You only get two plugs for the event. So like the power management, they went crazy on that stuff. And no blown fuses here.
Wow.
I think they
That's
said
impressive.
something like 30 to 50 kilowatt hours is used
Jeez.
or something. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely like it's more fun than anything. But definitely it was good to get. I got FaceTime with Nvidia, something I would have never normally gotten. At, like
Nice.
sweet.
CES.
Yeah.
So that was really good. Yeah. So
How
what do you
long
guys
is
do? How long is it? It ends in 16 hours according to the screen.
So was it all week?
Yeah, it started on Thursday. So like you could pre-set up on Wednesday night, but you could.
Okay.
The doors opened at Thursday at 9 a.m. The pre-setup, people were waiting in line for up to 6 hours to get set up.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's pretty crazy. So what's going on tonight? What I miss?
Nothing really. We're just talking about
Talking about communism, socialism.
geopolitics and crypto.
Oh God,
That's pretty much it.
how's the market doing? I haven't really checked it all week.
Stagnation. Ethereum's up to 4,300, I think.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it. No
Wow.
alts. You would think that you would see Ethereum at 4,300 and some alts would follow, but not much. I don't know. What's Dogecoin at? Goat, can you search real quick?
Yeah, it's 24 cents.
24. So yeah, Doge is up 23% for the 7-day. Not terrible. We see some alts moving, but not as like big as we had like last week though. That move we had last week was wild, dude.
So the all-time high is 48 for Ethereum, right?
Yeah.
48. Yeah. Is it
49,
48? Yeah, 48.
Yeah.
That's good. Kind of indication for all the ETH holders who sat on it for way too long.
Yeah.
Although they probably should have sold it and bought into BTC, especially when it was at like 2,000. But what are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
Yeah. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Have you did you see the new Bitmain Scrypt miner crew?
No.
L11.
Yeah, L11 and L11 Pro.
What do you think that's going to do to the value of the L9s?
Like I said earlier, I think it's not going to change much at all because the high price of the L11 will keep the L9 pretty stagnant where it's at. Maybe drop a little bit, but I don't think it's going to move very much.
At least for a while, right?
What?
Yeah, just like the L7 and the L9 when it first came out, the L7 was still.
Dude,
you know,
the
4 or
L7
5
was
grand.
still, bro. You could still get it for like $5K. You could sell a used L7 right now for $3,000. It's wild, and it's now 3 generations old.
Yeah.
What's the
It's just so-
What's the hash rate of the?
So you got 20, 21, and Hydro 33.
Yeah, L11 Hydro.
And how old is the L7? Like 2-3 years?
4 years. 4
Or the
years in
L9.
November.
The L9.
L9's
Sorry.
L9's just under 2.
That's still pretty good that they gave an ASIC 2 years before they released a new one.
I thought they were going to give the L9 a little longer, man. It's such a great unit. The 17 gigahash is a solid unit, dude.
Well, I mean, if they can, people will buy the 11s, right?
Well, like everyone's kind of worried that it's going to ruin the hash rate, which I think it's going to definitely increase the hash rate. That's not a thing. But the first model right there says October 21.
Well,
see it?
Yeah, no,
There-
that's what I'm looking at is comparing like the L3s that came out in 2017 to 2018.
Yeah, it was about 4 years.
And then the L5s that came out in 2020 that were for, very limited custom run.
Right.
And then 2021, late 2021 into 2022 was the L7. Into 2024 was the L9. And now, a little over a year later, the L11s.
So if you bought an L7 at launch, or not an L7, an L9 at launch, how much do you think you made back on it?
An L7 at launch? Oh, dude.
No, an L9. Sorry, an L9.
An L9 at launch?
full price.
You probably made your money back by now.
Well,
Maybe a little,
L7s
maybe just coming up to it, depending on how much you bought for. Though, if you bought it for 6,700 on the pre-order before the election, you definitely made your money back.
Yeah,
100%.
Whoever bought the L7s at the hype, I mean, that was the top of the last
$22,000 they were going for at the height.
Yeah.
The L7.
Over
I'm
20
telling you
grand.
right now, we
Yeah.
get into an altcoin season, L9s will run 15 grand, easy.
Oh yeah.
Used.
That's
Yep.
insane to me. Like, who's gonna ever make their money back on these things?
You'd be surprised, man. There's some idiots. I was one of them who bought the L7 for 22,000 when I got into mining.
How did you?
being
Is
real.
it still on? Is yours still on?
No, I sold it. I mined about 10K worth and then sold it for like 6 or 7, I think. So I did all right. I mean, it's whatever. I,
mean,
took a little bit of loss. What are you doing, young man?
A much worse mistake than
What are you
what you did. I lost on the 178Xs. It happens.
Yeah. We all, I mean, I paid $1,500 for a 3060 Ti.
No.
How much did you pay?
1,500.
Oh, no, that's about right. I paid about 12. Yeah, it's about right.
So
we didn't,
actually-
but nobody knew what they were doing then.
Nobody, yeah. Well, so I paid
Speak for
$1,500
yourself.
for a 3060 Ti that came with.
Hey,
it was
don't.
in a build, and it had a Ryzen 5 and 32 gigs of RAM and an SSD. So and I've still got the machine. Hell, I still got the GPU. I don't think I ever want to get rid of it.
Hey, be nice, hockey boy. Okay. All right.
Yo, it's
Don't-
funny. Someone made a comment that my fan already died. So they have this thing here called fan rows, where like if you sit in a fan row, like a brand's row, they give you stuff. So
Oh, nice.
in Be Quiet's fan row, they gave their fans, like their silent wings and their light wings, on like a customized fan stand. So one of their case fans, like a PWM fan, turns into like a fan to cool yourself with.
Huh.
Nice.
So I'm gonna blast my camera with it, so maybe it won't die anymore.
Dude,
So
you just need to get one of those little. I don't think it's on this one. I think it's plugged in right now, but it just sits on the back of the thing. You're gonna take that fan and put some duct tape on it and call it a day. That's what you're gonna do.
Who put
No,
the Noctua fans on a GPU? Is that Panda? Who did that? Somebody did that.
a lot of people do.
A lot of
Asus
people have
does
done
it.
that. Yeah.
Asus is doing it.
Well,
No. I'm not talking like built into it, like where it
Yeah.
looks nice. I'm talking about like they took the shroud off and
Oh, we've all done
like
that.
zip tied it. I don't know if it was Chump or somebody. I think Chump did it.
I did it.
Did you? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I've done it a few
I've got-
times.
I've got some fans on the what are those FPGA cards that I have. I don't even know which ones they are, but same thing. They don't have fans on them.
Yeah, it's because they're data center cards, guys. They belong in data center level server cases, not open air frames.
That's funny.
Uh,
So, what? So, are people buying ASICs right now? Like, who's
Oh,
buying
yeah.
them? Just
Yeah, a
people
lot
who
of
are
people buying
hosting,
right now.
basically, right?
yeah, I did over 40 L9s in just about 10 days, 10, 11 days.
Wow.
Yeah,
you
a
have
lot of
a lot of-
pre-orders coming in. A lot of people buying right now. Yeah, I think towards the end of the year we always pick up. So summertime, it kind of the summer slump. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then right as we get into like Halloween, it starts to pick up.
That makes sense. Oh man, I'm beat. I got a flight tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Bro, go to bed, bro. What are you doing?
I'm
You're
gonna
not
stay
you
up
when you're
a little
hungry.
more. Oh, I'm
Go eat a
about
Snickers.
to. We had free pizza and free Chick-fil-A, so that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Careful,
yes.
be careful.
So Hawk, are we gonna
Yes.
are we gonna talk about this?
What
Talk
do we got?
about
Oh
talk about
God.
that?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we could
News-
talk about it.
New celebrity one.
No. I didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
I was nominated. I really didn't think I had a chance at winning. I know Panda like did a tweet telling people to vote
Yeah,
for.
who
I
won?
I did.
Hawk did.
I won Best
Oh,
Mining Channel.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wasn't in Vegas to accept it, so Adam Charles is gonna mail it to me. But it's pretty cool. I never win these things, so it was pretty awesome.
Dude, you put a lot of work in streaming. How many times a week do you stream? Like 4?
Just once right now. I did twice for a while, but it was
your
pretty.
own
It was
channel
pretty good,
too, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Well, don't you still stream to your own channel besides this?
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we alternate. Yeah, so you could say twice a week because I do SNL.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. So that's pretty cool. I'll get it in the mail, and they to be considered for it was cool. And I think it's kind of funny because you guys know how like super critical I am on all these other companies that talk about Web3, and it's the Web3 Influencer Award for mining.
Well, but isn't Web3 just like a generic term at this point?
I think it's a buzzword at the moment. I don't think there's any, and I've talked about this, and I'm not saying that there aren't legit companies that are developing Web3. I just think right now it's just like when people say that AI, right? Like we're nowhere near AI. We're probably closer to AGI than anything.
Yeah.
But it's just another buzzword. I think Web3 is a giant buzzword. Rizzo goes, holy shit, the heavyweight title. That's pretty cool, man. How did you win Best Mining Channel over RPM? Rigged. U.S. bias discrimination over a Canadian. I don't think Panda gave a shit. Was Panda an option on the list, Goat? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
he?
he was.
Yeah.
He was? I don't remember.
Yeah. It was Panda, Vosk, me, you, Tech Hustler, Rabid, and Andy.
Panda told everybody. I know he was tweeting, just vote for other people. Panda doesn't care. I don't think he gives a shit, really.
No, dude, that's awesome to even be like on
To
the
be
list.
considered. I was considered
Yeah.
last year. I thought was cool.
Yeah, no, that
cool.
is really cool.
No,
I think
didn't
Miss
know that.
Teen
That's
Crypt,
awesome.
Miss Teen
Yeah,
Crypto,
Randy
she won.
as well. Yeah,
Which one did she win though? What title?
the
Category?
live event one.
The live event one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I got some brownie points for being on Newsmax. I was told, so I don't know.
I'm sure.
I mean, that helps. That's a media presence, my friend.
Great.
Yeah,
Oh,
there was this guy that actually sent me an email. Funny enough, you guys want to hear this? There was a guy that sent me an email that he's from Hollywood, and he's got all these original photos of old celebrities from like the 1960s to the 80s, like that he took, that he owns the rights to, and he wants to turn them into NFTs. And I'm just
cool.
like, that sounds like a good idea. I have no idea how to do that. Like I told him in the email, like I have zero idea how to do that, but I will do some research and get back to you. So,
Interesting. Tell him you need a movie deal and you'll help him out.
yeah, right, yeah.
I don't
shoot a
know,
documentary.
man. Linus got on War of the Worlds, this Ice Cube movie, and it got like 3% Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes is political, man. Yeah,
Oh, boy.
like the Grammys is political, the Emmys are political. You have to take out ads and do donations, and like it's a bunch of bullshit that goes into that too. Like, I feel like a lot of those high level award ceremonies are vastly political.
Okay, but if you have a Rotten Tomato meter of 3%, it's not like the critics are giving you like 5% and the fans are giving you like 100.
I love Independence Day. Go look at the Rotten Tomatoes on that.
It's pretty high. I'm sure.
It's probably
everybody watches it every 4th
What about
of
Happy
July.
Gilmore? Or what about like Dumb and Dumber? These movies didn't get like great fucking reviews, and they were awesome, dude.
Well, no,
Like,
I mean everybody knows there's a big disconnect from like what the Academy thinks is good and what we think is good. Hold on, it's got a Rotten Tomato meter of I don't
which
know.
one? Which one?
Independence Day.
Day. 68.
Yeah.
68. Yeah, isn't that
That's-
considered low?
No, that's fine.
No, I mean it's the D, the D plus in school.
It's
Well,
passing.
That's it. You passed. I mean,
I don't think it
passed.
works like that. I don't think it works like that.
So there's the New World War of the Worlds. That was it, right? The one that you said Linus was in.
Yeah, with
That
Ice
got a
Cube.
4%. Yeah.
Like
See
to
that?
get
See,
it-
look at Hyrule Farms' comment. He's right. Rotten Tomatoes started using and removing reviews since the Snow White movie. Disney threw a ton of money at it. I'm telling you, like it's
Yeah, but what I'm getting at,
It's
forget
a
about the
scam.
politics. Forget about the politics. If you score a 4%, that's beyond politics. That like politics maybe gives you like a 50 or a 40 or a 30, but you're not getting a 3%. That means everybody who's watched this movie thinks it fucking sucked.
no. I guarantee
Disney
there's a
Snow
movie
White is at 39% right
See,
now. There's-
Snow White that's corporate Disney buyout. That's your corporate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
But that's your
movie was
corporate
awful.
bullshit. But Independence Day, but this new Ice
didn't
Cube
see it.
movie is not that movie. It scored a 3.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey! Don't do that. Don't touch that. Don't touch the light.
Like-
Uh-uh.
Like, okay, think about a movie that scored a 3. What's the worst movie you've ever seen in your entire life?
The Son of the Mask, the second
that was a
Mask
bad
movie
one.
with Jamie, the
So
kid
look
who
up the
played
Rotten
Malibu's Most
Tomatoes.
Wanted.
Look at the Rotten
Um,
Tomatoes for that.
What was that? What was the kid's name? Jamie something. He played in Malibu's
Kennedy.
Most Wanted. Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy.
I got a 6%.
Yeah, that was the worst fucking movie I ever watched. I walked out of the movie theater. I'm like, this is completely stupid.
So
It was awful.
So this War of the Worlds movie was worse than the worst movie you've ever seen, according to Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Just think about that.
I don't know, man. I
No,
don't
like,
know how accurate
like Son of the
that
Mask scored double. The worst movie you ever saw scored double the Rotten Tomatoes score.
so
of this
far that
Ice
was the
Cube
dumbest movie. I think another movie that was like supposed to be rated really good that I didn't think was good at all was Gravity with Sandra Bullock.
No, stop it. That
I
I
movie's
didn't think it was that
perfect.
good. I didn't think it was
So
that good. I'm
You're
sorry.
not-
I thought Interstellar was way better. It had a
Sure,
better
It
story.
was- It was way better, but Gravity was still a good movie.
I don't
Gravity
think it was that good.
amazing.
But this is my point
got
though.
a
It's in the eye of the
96.
beholder. It's in the eye of the beholder.
96.
Well, Gravity got a 9. Well, that just shows
I don't
you
think it's that good.
Hawk's opinion is wrong and mine's right. That's what that
I don't
shows.
think it was that. It's just my opinion. I didn't think the movie was like all that. Like I like the graphics. Her being stuck in this capsule talking to some Japanese radio host to try to get communication. I just didn't make any sense to me.
What would you do if you were running out of oxygen? You'd probably start talking to
I wouldn't
Ethereal.
put myself in the situation to run out of oxygen in the first fucking place. My ass is staying planted on the ground with Panda.
So all right, so if you got offered to go into space with the president, you wouldn't go?
If I got offered to go into space with the president, he's
Yeah.
probably going to be in a cabin that won't run out of
Yeah,
oxygen.
but no. You're in the
Fair
same
enough.
cabin as him. You go into space?
Yeah, he's probably going to come back safely.
Probably.
I'm not going there with George Clooney. Sorry. I'm sorry. Like I'm not going.
Oh man. No, now you got me thinking. I'm trying to think what the worst movie I've ever seen in my life was.
Solo, the Star Wars Solo movie was on my list too. I thought that was awful.
You know,
Pretty bad.
the-
Of the Star Wars movies. That
Yeah,
was-
of the Star
yeah.
Wars movies, the Solo
Last
one was
Jedi.
pretty bad.
Last Jedi was the worst one. Last Jedi was
Mm.
trash.
I don't think so.
I don't
What?
think so.
I don't think it was bad.
What?
No, I mean,
I mean, it wasn't good.
no. It
But-
was good. It wasn't great. It was
What?
good. It's not bad though. The Last Jedi was not. I don't think it was bad.
Terrible.
I think it was. I think that the political climate at the time that didn't do it any favors, and I think that rolled into the script of the movie a little bit, and the fact that, what's his name that plays? Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. Who plays Luke Skywalker?
They wasted.
Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is a complete, utter like moron. Like you hear him talk, and it's just like. Ugh. The worst thing Hollywood ever did was get into politics, man. Hollywood could have made so much more money if they stayed out of politics. It really could. Can you imagine how much more money they would have made if they just appealed to everybody? Like look at Mel Gibson is a pure example of Passion of Christ, like $1 billion movie. Like if you would have just appealed to all races, all cultures, and you just stayed politics out of Hollywood, you would have made so much more money. You know what I did find funny is, I couldn't sleep, so I was doing the death scroll. When Forrest Gump came out, okay, India would not release the movie in Bollywood. They made their own version. So I looked it up and I watched it. It was awful. It was so funny. I was laughing the whole time. I was like, this has got to be a joke. And it was hysterical. Just throwing it out there.
Life is like a box of curry. You never know what you're going to get.
It does so bad, dude. It was such a bad movie.
That was good. That was good.
Oh, my God. It was so bad.
Oh, you're telling me.
What up, dude? Welcome.
Forrest Gump aged pretty well, though. Like if
Forrest
you look
Gump's
at
a good
movies, it's pretty solid. It's not his best.
Forrest Gump's a good movie.
Well, all right. What's your favorite Tom Hanks movie, both of you? Best Tom Hanks movie.
Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Oh.
Big.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really, just like I watched it a lot when I was a kid. Big was a good one. Yeah.
Big. I'm trying to think.
I think The Terminal was my favorite.
The Terminal was good. Terminal was good. I got to think about this one. Best Tom Hanks movie?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's a lot of good
Pit
ones.
was really good too.
Castaway was really good. Rizzo and Jay Styles says Castaway was good too. It's hard, man. Tom had a lot of great movies. I loved him in Apollo.
Apollo 13 was good.
Apollo 13. I loved him in that. I liked him in The Green Mile. I liked him in.
Oh yeah, he was in The Green Mile.
Yeah, him and Michael Clark Duncan. Like I love that movie. That movie's great. It's so hard to put.
Yeah. He was in
I don't know.
Captain. He was in Sully too, and then Captain.
He was Sully. He was in the. I can't remember the name of the Sully movie, but he was.
No, what about the Captain? Where he's
the
one
you're
guy's
talking.
like,
Yeah,
I am the captain now.
That was on a true story.
Yeah. So was Sully.
Yeah, Sully was.
Oh yeah, Saving Private Ryan. Nope.
Saving Private Ryan
That's
was good.
number one. I can't believe I didn't think that.
Saving Private Ryan.
Number one.
Wilson, come back! I'm sorry. That was Captain Phillips. That's right. I rescued Data. Thank you.
Captain Phillips.
I don't know. I think the best. I would say. I would probably say Forrest Gump's probably the best Tom Hanks movie I've ever seen.
I think Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan was good, but the level of acting though that Tom Hanks got on that level, like he was really good in Forrest Gump, dude. Like nobody could have played Forrest Gump better. And if you look at the trivia, it's kind of interesting to see who they were trying to get for Forrest Gump. And Kevin Spacey was one of them. And it was like I totally cannot see Kevin Spacey play Forrest Gump. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh.
So I think it's good.
I could see that. Yeah.
Kevin
I could see
Spacey's
him.
like the bully that bullies Forrest Gump. More like.
I don't know.
So
Yeah.
John English Tech said, my brother had a deal with Tom Hanks. Dude is a prick. Wow. I didn't see that coming.
He was also the boat captain against the Somali pirates based on true events. So yeah, Captain Phillips, right? Listen,
He's been
I'm
in
the
a lot of
captain
true
now. I'm
stories.
the captain now. Yeah, he was. No, what was the? He was good in this one too. Recently, it was called Grey Wolf.
Greyhound.
Greyhound. You're right. Greyhound.
Yes.
Sorry.
I was about to
Greyhound.
say- I was about to
That
say
was
that one.
good. Now, I will tell you this. Typically, when Apple or Netflix or Amazon come out with movies, I don't think they're that good. Some of them are just very different, and the feel is different. Greyhound was awesome. I think he did great in Greyhound.
So that was a movie that was about to go to theaters, and Apple bought the rights. Like it was a fully produced movie for the theaters.
Was it
And
really?
Yeah, and Apple just bought it and released it on theirs instead of the theaters. Like the company, the production company needed to make X, so they made X, and then by selling it to Apple, and then Apple didn't release it in theaters. So
they filmed most of Forrest Gump, like the war scenes in Vietnam. They filmed them in North Carolina, in a field that was used for like just outside of a fair. So there was people going to a fair locally, and they saw this giant movie production, and it was Hanks carrying Bubba.
Huh.
Do you know who's actually supposed to be casted for Bubba? Two people that come to mind: Tupac and Dave Chappelle. Tupac couldn't do it because he had another thing going on, and Dave Chappelle thought it was stupid. He didn't want to do it. He will tell you it was one of the biggest mistakes he ever made.
Well,
Did you know
Bubblegum
that?
Shrimp Company.
Did you? Yeah, but did you ever? Could you
No, I
see?
didn't know
Could
that
you
at
see
all.
Dave Chappelle or Tupac playing Bubba in that movie?
No, neither one.
I can't see it. The guy who played him, I can't remember his name. He's a big actor too, but he was great.
Yeah.
He was just great.
I don't know. Yeah, I know who. Oh man, what else is he in?
What about Toy Story?
Oh, come on, that doesn't count.
Toy Story's a
How
good
does it not
movie.
count?
It doesn't count.
Yeah,
It's an
it does
animation. There's not really any acting that goes into it.
What?
It's just
Oh, I-
reading off
Hey,
lines.
I think
voice
voice
acting is
actors
still
would
acting.
disagree with you there.
I don't care what they think, honestly. But I'll tell you that I although I like Toy Story, and he was in a couple other besides Toy Story, he did voices on a few other things, but I don't know.
No. All right.
Jay Styles says Tupac. Yeah, Tupac was considered.
Oh,
No, he
wow.
was still alive when what year did Forrest Gump come out? 94, 95? He was still alive. He died in 97.
It was 94.
94, right? Yeah, Pac was still alive. Pac died in 97. I think Biggie died in 98.
98.
They
Yeah.
both got shot.
The actor that played Bubba was in Justified. He played a country gangster. I forgot his name. I can't remember his name either. I'd have to look it up on IMDb. All I know is Son of a Tech looks like Woody Harrelson, and nobody else seems to agree with me.
No,
Does he not?
doesn't. No,
Yes, he
doesn't.
does. Pull up a picture of Woody Harrelson and give me a picture of Son of a Tech's latest thumbnail, and you don't tell me that they look related.
Oh, I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot stick. Dude will come out of the bushes and eat you.
So is a friend of mine. I've told him that since he went, like, he cut his hair, I think he looks like Woody Harrelson. It's okay. Someone told me I look like fucking Pee Wee Herman. I didn't get mad. What do you want me to fucking do?
I could see that. Yeah.
I mean, Panda looks like Jet Li.
No, I
does.
thought he would have been more like no, I thought he would have been more like Chinese, not like Jet Li.
Yeah, come on, dude. It looks like Soap. Now pull up Son of a Tech. They look
on.
related.
I got
It looks
him.
like he's his big brother.
Hold on.
I'm serious.
No. Pull up Woody Harrelson.
I think he looks like.
Put up Woody
on.
Harrison from 2012. Get Woody Harrelson from 2012.
That's fucked up, High Root Farms. That's so fucked up. You see what he said?
It's. I got them side by side on the same screen, but StreamYard's looking at it as two different windows, so I can't share them both at the same time.
Oh, you can't.
No, that's weird.
That's a bummer.
Panda looks like Rufio. Come on, it looks like his younger brother.
No, not at all.
He does.
No
He
way.
looks a little bit. It's okay. It doesn't
little
make a
bit.
difference. I used to
Maybe.
get Nicolas Cage when I had long hair and without a beard. Okay,
Maybe the older pictures, maybe, but
bro, he looks. Come on, he looks just like him. You can
No.
look at that picture and go to Woody again. Click the picture of Woody right there at the top. Yeah, that one. Come on. If you were to glance at these two, you would. Yes, you're crazy. Get your fucking glasses prescription.
No way.
Pull up a picture of
Well,
Rufio. If anybody wants to know
let's-
what Panda looks like, this is the closest picture. This is the closest you'll get.
Rufio.
You guys don't think so? You really don't think so? I think he looks a little like him. It's whatever. I used to get Panda's a cross between Rufio and Steve Aoki.
And Steve Aoki.
I'm serious. If you look, there's a picture of Nicolas Cage and Steve Aoki. Pull it up, Goat. This is me and Panda in 35
Yeah,
years.
We've seen it. Let me find it again.
Oh man, now I all right. That's wild. All right, you pulling
Having
it
the
up?
same haircut doesn't make them.
Yeah,
I just think they look alike. Hawk is the Italian Roman Reigns. Someone told me I was like one of my friends swore up and down that I looked like the white Kobe Bryant. He used to call me the Italian Mamba. I don't know why. That's me and Panda right there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's us. That's me when I'm all fucking disheveled from trying to run a business after fucking 30 years, and it's Panda just looking younger than me because he just didn't give a shit. He grew his hair out like Shinji, and there it goes. He's gonna fucking kill me for this.
I feel like he's not tall.
Who?
Panda.
I mean, he's not short. I mean, I don't know. What is Panda? 5'7", 5'8"?
Okay, so he's my height. All right.
Yeah, he's a pretty decent height. I wouldn't say he's short.
That's funny.
You're talking about the Hook character? Yes. So it looks more like young Kelly Grammer than Woody Harrelson.
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer?
I
Pull
don't
up
know,
a picture of
check
Kelsey
out,
Grammer. I don't know who that is.
This is what I
Cheers.
thought Panda looked like. This is what I
Bobby
picture
Lee?
Panda.
Not even close. That dude looks like Kim Jong Un, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know. I've never seen the guy.
That
but
guy looks like the leader of
that's
North
what I
Korea.
picture, right there. That's what I picture when I'm watching Panda videos.
No,
With the hair straight up,
not even close.
Like slippers on.
No,
Yeah, 100%.
not even close. Not even close.
Absolutely.
That guy looks like the leader of North Korea.
You can't. Yeah, until I meet the guy, you can't prove me wrong. Nope, that's what I see.
I'll show you a picture. I just can't post it. I'm forbidden.
Oh man, now I gotta see it later.
No, I
He's like,
easy.
nah.
I have
nah,
a vid-
shit.
I have a video of me and him flying the Millennium Falcon at Disney.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yes, DJ, we found RPM's photo.
Bobby Lee. I don't think he looks anything like Bobby Lee, dude. No way. He doesn't look anything like Bobby Lee. I agree. I agree with Cedric. He looks nothing like him. That's Panda after playing Nick and Hawk alone in CS2. Oh God. Who's Kelsey? Who's Kelsey Grammer? I don't know who that. Can you pull
Look
a
up
picture? I don't-
Cheers.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it Cheers?
The guy from Cheers and Frasier. He plays the doctor.
Yeah, you've seen. What is that?
Or down Periscope.
You gotta pull up. You gotta
Dallas.
pull up a picture. I think I have a visual. I can't remember.
That guy.
He's got the
Frasier,
same. He's got the same structure as Woody Harrelson. You can put all three of these guys. You listen. Look. This is Woody Harrelson's father. Okay, and then Sote is Woody Harrelson's younger brother. They all look related.
I don't know about that.
You guys are high. He's smoking over there.
Well,
I
that's
wish I
beside the point.
was. Got a flight to catch in the morning. I don't know. I can't say I agree with this one. I'm struggling a little bit.
It's so funny.
Dang,
It's so funny.
What is going on over there, Kurt, man? What kind of videos are you guys watching?
Dude,
All
there's
the girls
the
screaming.
people are yelling. Why there's like so many people around me, like just doing whatever they want. It's pretty funny.
What's up,
It's
Scotty?
cool.
It's good.
Yeah, it's fun. I thought it'd be a little louder than it is actually. My row is kind of like quieter, I think, which is fine.
Real quick, we got 53 people here and 29 likes. Smash the like, guys.
Hit
So
the like
where
button,
in-
guys. This is why I
wearing,
cannot
uh,
defriend Hawk. He has too much footage of me to defame or sabotage me. No, bro, I would never do that to you. Dude. That's an awful thing for someone to do. Although, I can.
He's
flip
like,
the audio.
although.
I'm just kidding.
Pull up the
I would never
audio.
do that. There's a picture of all of us. I think it was like it's me, Panda, his family, Chump, Mike, Rondi, their families all together at Magic Kingdom. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Me walking with Panda's family, I look like the guy that just like sold him a bunch of property and took him to Disneyland. That's exactly what I look like when I was sitting next to him. I put my arm around his dad. His dad's a little shorter than I am. I'm like, come on, we got to go smoke some cigars and talk about. Me and his dad talked about history for about 2 hours. Panda's sitting in the corner. He's like, can we go? Like, I want to leave. I'm like, yo, fucking get out of here, bro. I'm getting written into the will. All right.
That's funny. Why won't he, Panda? You got to come on here one time.
He has before. What are you giving me the dog bowl for, dude? Okay, thank you. All right, I'll leave the dog bowl here. I don't know why you got the dog bowl.
Yeah.
Panda's family is awesome. His wife, I don't think I heard her talk once, but his family, his mom and dad and his brothers, awesome. Awesome people. If his dad said, I just hurt somebody real bad, I need help, I'd bring the shovel. I would. His dad is that guy. Figuratively
Wow.
speaking. Okay.
Woo. That's cool.
What are you watching?
So, Geek, what have you been up to?
Man, just another day in paradise. Freaking
Yo-
day job is kicking my ass. I got a lot going on. We've got like all these large sales targets to hit and stuff. So the sales department's been bringing me in on a lot of deals for solution architecting, tech shit. And so like I've been staying late almost every day. I work from home, and then just making videos, man.
Yeah, I got a bunch to make post QuakeCon. Convention's been pretty good though. Got a lot of content. So I hear you.
Where in Texas is it?
It's Grapevine, so like right outside of Dallas. Hey, people are starting to make the meeting schedule, by the way. They were already telling me like right before Thanksgiving is when to hit them up. Like they're planning that early.
Like the main CES site, or
like
the vendors that
you want to get meetings and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're all like talking about how early they're starting.
Do they already have the agenda list?
No, nobody's gonna give you that until like a week before.
Well, I mean, of who all is attending.
Oh, I mean, no, but you could kind of I don't know anybody that's not going. Put it that way.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I'll start reaching out. Why not? I'm already on the notify me when the registrations are open list.
Oh, nice. What are you guys going to? Anything else this year? Or are you guys doing the Bitcoin thing in November?
Yeah, I'm going to Disrupt in November. Well, I'm intending to.
Yeah.
And then CES. Those are my only ones. I know there's a conference in Dubai, but I haven't got anybody to help me get there yet. I think that's in September or October.
Hawk, are you going to the one in Texas?
No, I can't do. We're moving to Indiana. I can't do anything.
Are you getting out of your Florida site?
We don't have a Florida site.
What are you? You're not at that original place you guys were at. You don't have that anymore.
I mean, that's just the data center stuff is still there. Yeah, that place is just a proof of concept. We were gonna we thought about buying that building, but it doesn't make any sense. It's cheaper just to build a new one. So
are you just renting it until you don't need it anymore, and then you're just
basically. Okay. Well, everything will be in Indiana eventually. We just got to move, 1,100 units.
Holy crap!
It's a lot. It's a lot of logistics. It's a lot.
ASICs are first, and then you'll build the data center infrastructure, like to actual.
It's going simultaneously.
Oh, okay.
It's going simultaneously. So the other side is being done. They're just prioritizing the farm right now because we want to be able to make it a seamless transition going from these sites to that one. So we just limit downtime for everybody. But we built in an SLA, which is pretty cool in our new contract. 97%, awesome. The highest in the industry for crypto mining, for hosting companies. Nobody's guaranteeing 97%.
That's impressive.
I've seen 95% guarantees, but not 97. But we'll see. We'll see. We still average 99 over, so I'm not worried about it. We don't have to curtail here or anything like that. The new containers are state of the art. It's pretty nice. A lot of airflow going through there. So, shout out to Crypto Frank. He designed something that goes over the containers to help with the heat insulation to prevent the. Hey, what are you doing? Sit down. To prevent heat building up in the container to help with airflow is pretty cool. Careful. Sit down.
Which ones are they? Are they Giga?
No. They're custom made.
Nice.
Oh, come on. Tired? Say hi. How many eyes you have? Two. How many feet you have? Two? How many hands?
2.
How old are you?
2.
Okay, just making sure.
Dad.
No, don't do that. He took a permanent marker to my chair the other day.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had to scrub it off.
Yeah.
No more, dude. No more. Oh, man. This is real FOMO right here. He should be in bed. This is FOMO. He just wants to see what's going on.
Yeah. I remember doing that.
Oh, yeah.
My kids did it. Now.
Bitcoin. L. Bitcoin. Where's the chain? Where's the Bitcoin necklace? You have it over there? Oh, boy. So, ask him the root of 79. 2. B. D H Bitcoin. You say Bitcoin? Say it. Can you say Bitcoin?
Baby.
No, Bitcoin. Bitcoin.
Baby.
All right, it's close enough. We'll get there.
Ow.
He's gonna look at these videos in 10 years. And go, Dad, what the f?
Yeah, Dad, why did you?
Yeah, why did you do this to me?
That's funny.
High five. All right. Fist bump.
Oh,
All right, so
Man.
I guess we'll go for another few more minutes. If anybody's got any questions,
we've been going for.
we'll
almost
hang
2
out for a
hours
little
now.
bit, and then has it been 2 hours? Really?
Yeah, hour 50.
Man, it goes fast, dude.
Yeah, it does.
Pity. What do you want to do?
Get him. You should get him to play that crypto mining game where you build your rig and you like have to put it on the shelf and hook it up to the power. And you seen those?
I saw there was a crypto mining simulator on
Yeah,
Steam.
that's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
what do you
couple
wanna
of them
do, buddy?
actually.
Go ahead. Here. What do you want to do? Where are you going?
What are you doing after this, Geek? You playing any games tonight or no?
Geek play games?
Not on Steam.
Hawk,
Oh.
are you playing any games? I might actually play it tonight. Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock. I gotta put him to sleep. So yeah, I'll probably be on in a little bit. I'll probably play
I got
some
videos to
CS.
make.
Yeah, I might do that.
You're over there. You might as well.
That's what I said. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I've been playing. So, you know, I did a lot of work. I did more work than I thought I would do. But the game when I've been playing, I played Battlefield Beta, Helldivers 2, and then Star Wars Battlefront 3. I don't know
How
why,
is Battlefront 3?
Okay.
Do you like it?
It's actually really good. Like there's people playing. I'm enjoying it. I'm not taking it seriously, just screwing around, but it's not bad. So it's old. I mean, it's old, so it runs on a potato. Battlefield 6 beta is amazing, by the way. I had a lot of fun with it. So
Is Scrypt any good? He's
No.
not terrible.
no, I'll just straight up tell you, I used to be good, not anymore. Battlefield or not Battlefield, Call of Duty made me bad. Call
Yeah,
of
I'm
Duty
played-
made me bad.
I don't get into those kind of games. Like I got into Diablo and like World of Warcraft, Path of Exile, or racing games. Like I'll sit here and play.
You like what
Forza.
you like.
I'll play Forza for hours. Just sit there
Really?
and cruise. Yeah,
A lot of people love Forza, man. That's a popular one.
yeah. Forza Horizon 5 is my game right now. I played
Yeah?
on that big ass monitor. I got it right here. You probably can't see it because it's
Dude,
dark.
I didn't realize how. Oh
Yeah.
wow, look at that.
It's,
Yeah, that's dope,
so
man.
I'll just sit here.
Yep. I didn't realize how many people are into like flight simulators. So the school
Oh,
that I
yeah.
got my son into, that I told everybody about, that you're gonna start school next week, buddy. Okay, it's gonna cost daddy a lot of money, but you better not fuck up. Anyway, all right. So the school that I got him into, when they hit like 5th or 6th grade, they can start like, you know, they kind of introduce them to like professions, right? And like certain things, it's just to kind of gauge their interest and see what they like. Some kids, you know, like to go to the science lab and all this other stuff, but they have this
Yeah.
giant flight simulator in the school. And I'm taking a tour of the school, and I'm like, what is that? She goes, that's a flight simulator. I'm like, no shit. Can I see it? Nah, I'm interested. And she's like, yeah, go ahead. And then the teacher was there, and I was doing this solo tour, and he's like, oh yeah, I just turned it on. Do you want to sit in? I'm like, sure. And then, dude, like legit, like the ones
Yeah.
at Boeing. Okay.
Yeah.
Like you get in, and I'm like, oh my God, so many buttons.
That's
And
awesome.
it's like I think
That's
it's like a 777, I think, equivalent to the cockpit. And it's crazy. And they're like, yeah, we teach the kids how to fly. And he
You would
goes,
think they'd start with like a Cessna or something, like a small.
no,
plane.
they go right
Like,
into like the full like size
Commercial
thing. They
airliners,
teach them
yeah.
right. They teach them in like this whole thing about flying. Well, they teach them the basics. There's 2 of them. There's a smaller one and a bigger one. And then like what helps is like if they go for the like part 107, I think it's called part 107. If they go for their license, they can get like credits towards it in class when they go to take the it's crazy. I was like, oh my God. I'm going to enroll into the damn school. I'm going to go back to school. I want to see what this is about. Like shit, get me in here.
commercial pilots make bank,
Yeah, they do well.
but it's also a super stressful job.
It is a stressful job. But I thought it was pretty cool. The school's going to be great for him, man. I'm so excited. Making a couple lifestyle adjustments, but it's for him, so it's worth it.
Totally
Always
worth it.
is. And plus, it makes you feel better once they're all done that kind of school, and then you don't need childcare. You end up with a big fat raise for doing absolutely nothing. So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. When they go to real school, yeah.
Well, he's going to be there till he's graduate high school.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a full private school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Once you're in. That's your slot.
Yeah.
But the tuition gets
I was gonna say,
higher
does
as
it
you
keep
go.
going up as they, yeah.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
mean, I got a few years to make it work, but it'll work. So right now he's only 2. He's going into the early learning and more of like the daycare atmosphere.
Yeah.
But they teach him though, like they help with like potty training. They do like the whole thing. I mean, for what you're paying for, they better. But get down, dude. All right, we gotta go. I have to go. I gotta end the stream. I gotta put him to bed. He's
All
climbing
right,
on
you
my
guys
counter.
are the best. It was
I gotta
fun.
go.
Bummed that my camera
Guys,
doesn't work. Talk to you guys
Make
later.
sure you subscribe to these DGens, and thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
Hey,
out.
get down. God damn. All right, I'll see you guys later. I gotta go. Go. End the stream. Gotta go. Hey, son of a bitch. Where you going?
See you guys later.
That's amazing.
That's funny.
Peace out.
All right, crew. I'll see you guys.